Hey guys, JC with Big Game Real Estate. Today we're going to talk about the most important part before you get into the real estate business and investing and pitching investors is having your team in place. You have to have the right team of professionals in place before you do anything, okay? Again, you need to have the plan. So who are these people? Where do you get them? What do you do to speak with them? And how do you go about that? How do you start the relationship? Okay, so here we go. Number one, you're an investor or you're going to be pitching investors. First person I would have on my team is a local real estate broker. Again, doesn't matter if you're doing commercial real estate, residential real estate, you've got to have a real estate broker on your team. These are the guys who, until you get the experience and make the contacts, yes, they can send you stuff that's on the market. You can tell them your criteria. They can send you things that exist, maybe that you can't see if you don't have access to a multiple listing service on the residential side. But they also have the contacts. So they're going to know of off-market properties, and hopefully they're going to bring it to you first. Best way I suggest doing this, guys, reach out to a few of them, set a lunch date, set a coffee date, go meet with them, tell them about, what you're looking to do. You're new to this. This is the money you're looking to spend. You have some investors behind you, and these are the types of property you're looking for. Office, retail, industrial, multifamily, whatever it is, get them on your radar and contact them weekly. Hey, Bob, did you get anything new? Here's my email. Hey, anything new in the market? Make sure you stay top of mind to these guys. Okay, so that's your real estate broker. That's number one. And by the way, don't rely on the real estate broker. Just there for an extra way for you to get deals. But you got to source deals on your own. Okay, now, second person, you got to have investors. Okay, and investors are going to be the folks that you pitch when you get a deal. Again, I'm assuming you guys are new into the business and you may not have the money, the funds, or the contacts to get funding yourself. So you're going to source a deal and you're going to bring it to investors to say, hey, I've sourced this deal. It seems to be what you like. What do you think? And then if they accept that deal, you're either going to make a commission and also try to roll in as ownership, or you're going to make a fee, or you're just going to try to get a piece of the deal. Maybe you get 10% for sourcing the deal and you get to work with them. How do we do this? First thing I would do, look up in my local area. Who are the major developers? Who are the major investors? Who are the major real estate property owners for the type of real estate that you want to do? Again, commercial, residential, retail, office, etc. I would reach out to them. I would say, listen, my name is so-and-so. My name is JC. I'm new into the business here. I'm a local guy, or I'm an investor. And I see you have a lot in the area. I wanted to set up a meeting with you. This is what I'm doing. I'm outsourcing deals. And you try to set up a meeting. If not, try to get them at least on the phone. And guys, by the way, these guys are also receiving deals from other people daily. So they may have a deal that you're interested in. I would always suggest telling someone, hey, I look for this kind of real estate. I look for cap rate deals. I look for value add deals, which is going to be most likely what you're looking for. What do you guys look for? Because now you've stated what you're looking for. So they know that you're in the business. They know that you know the lingo, the terms, and now you're going to get their criteria. Okay, they may say, hey, look, we look for multifamily, 10 units and up, $2 million or less. We need a 7% return on our money, 7% crap rate. Great. Now, even though you've called them, okay, to work with them and maybe be a partner on a deal you're going to buy, see if they'd be interested in something you may come up with. Well, how do you know what to look for? Well, now you know what to look for. You've just got your first lead on property type. So if they gave you that scenario of multifamily, 10 units above, that would be the next thing that I go out and look for, whether it's on the online platforms or driving for dollars. I'd be looking for those 10-unit buildings. So again, now you have your real estate broker, who, by the way, you're going to call after you have your meeting or phone call with developers or real estate owner, local buyers, local owners, or investors. And you're going to say, hey, look, this is a new criteria I have. Please keep me in mind. Okay, so you got a real estate broker, you got an investor. Lender. Okay, you're going to need some type of lending. Even if you can't get the lending yourself at the moment, you need to be familiar with who the local commercial banks are. Again, you're probably not going to go for the big guys because they're very strict guidelines. They're usually A-paper deals, meaning it's got to be a very clean deal. So you're going to want to go into your local community, find out what type of loans they lend on, how they lend, what their procedure is, and get an idea. This will help you when you're talking to your investors. And again, when you're approaching these investors, or when you're bringing the deal to the investors at a later time, you want to be able to say, hey, look, I'm sure you guys have your team in place. I have my team in place. This is who I use. They may not elect to use them, but one, they may be familiar with who they are. So now you're stating your validation. And two, it lets them know you're set up correctly. But as far as lenders are concerned, you're going to want to have a traditional lender, and you're going to want to have a private lender, meaning a hard money guy. These are the guys that are going to go based on, the deal. These are the guys that can get you money quickly. The interest rate's going to be a little bit higher, and they can provide bridge loans and gap loans, whatever you call them in your local area. But you're going to want to have that guy on your side as well. Okay, so you're going to want to know these guys. And once again, folks, those guys are getting deals from people all day long. Set a meeting with them, go to lunch with them, and ask them, by the way, I'm looking for 10-unit buildings, $2 million and under. I know you probably get a lot of inquiries for people who want to give loans to you. You come across anything that meets that criteria. And they're going to tell you, yes, by the way, somebody reached out to me the other day. Give this guy a call. So again, you're calling these people to work with them, but you're also looking to get leads of your own out of it. Okay, and that's how you're going to establish your network. And then you're going to call Bob, and you're going to say, hey, Bob, I got your number from Billy over at, 123 Capital. He says you had a 10-unit building. Oh, yeah, I did. My partner, fell through. Great. I'd love to take a look at it. And then now you call your investor and you say, look, I got somebody on a deal. It's 10 units. He seems to be what you're looking for. What do you think? Okay. Another person I would have. So again, we got our broker. We got our investor or our developers, right? These are guys doing deals or local owners in the market. We have our lender. Now you need an appraiser. And again, whether you're doing residential or commercial, I would get both. But you need to have somebody that you can call to give you a back of the napkin, meaning a quick analysis of maybe a property when you need it. You can use the broker for that. You can get a broker opinion of value from the broker, or you could have your appraiser. Sometimes the appraisers know things as well. Also, appraisers know properties that didn't appraise for the value of the negotiated purchase price. Another way to get a lead. Hey, have you done any deals lately where it didn't go through? Maybe they'll give it to you, maybe they won't. And last but not least, so again, real estate broker, investor, owner, developer, lender, appraiser, real estate attorney. Okay? Now, I'm going to make something very clear. And again, these are guys with leads as well. These are guys who are in the business. Look up who's doing business locally. Make an introduction. Hey, I'm working with such and such bank. I'm speaking to such and such developers. And I know, Bobby from, 123 Real Estate. He's a broker. This is who I'm working with. Great. Make an appointment with this real estate attorney the same way you did with everybody else. Remember something with a real estate attorney. If you're doing residential, make sure you have a residential real estate attorney. If you're doing commercial, make sure you have a commercial real estate attorney. Not a debt consolidation attorney, not your cousin because he is an attorney, not a criminal defense attorney, not a residential attorney who wants to do commercial on your commercial deals. No, make sure you're hiring a professional who has experience in the exact field that you are looking in, because residential guys do not do commercial. They don't know how. They screw it up. A divorce attorney is not going to do your residential home. He's going to screw it up. So make sure you have the right professionals doing the right jobs, okay? So again, guys, who are the 5 key players on your team? These are the folks you need to have before we even make one phone call. Real estate broker, investor, developer, owner, lender, traditional, hard money, appraiser, real estate attorney. And depending on which real estate you do, commercial or residential. All right, guys. So again, have your team in place before you even make one phone call. All right, guys, comment below. JC with Big Game Real Estate. Let me know what questions you got.